some ladies pray that their mother-in-law dies before they get married? Have you ever wondered so? Let me see your view in the comment section. Let me see it. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your Marriage Foundation reality coach. As always, we talk about realities. I want to thank those that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. In fact, I am overwhelmed with joy because a lot of people have subscribed to my channel. If you're an old subscriber, welcome. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe, because in this channel you are going to get it as it really is. Today's topic is how to handle your mother-in-law as a first-time new wife. Are you confused? Please don't be confused. Let me explain. I said so because if you've been married before and for whatever reason you are divorced or separated or what have you, and you're marrying again, one can still call you a new wife where you are getting married to. You are new there. That's why I say first time new wife. That's why I said that. I hope you get it now. Fine. Now, I decided to put that first again because if you were married before, you already have some baggages. You already have some ideas. You already have some, sometimes some grudges about mother-in-laws. So it's likely as a human being that you might carry it over. But if you are an entirely new wife, the case is not the same. I hope that's clear now. I want to explain something. Usually, when a lady wants to get married, she will have some conceptions, both good and bad. Even where she's coming from, like her own household. Maybe the experiences her own mother had with her own mother-in-law, or the experiences that her aunt or whoever, people around her and all that, she saw those things. And sometimes because of the way they complain about mother-in-laws, in her mind she will now say, okay, if mother-in-laws are like this, I rather not have mother-in-law. Yes, as a matter of fact, I've seen people pray that their mother-in-law, that I've seen. I still thank God that I never prayed such prayer, because very soon, by God's grace, I will also be a mother-in-law. So what if my daughter-in-law say they want me dead before they marry? It's not good though. It will not work. Why do some people or some ladies want their mother-in-laws dead? It's because of what they've heard. It's because of what they've seen. It's because of what they have read. So who likes stress is unnecessary. There are some unnecessary stress. There are some things that you wouldn't want in your home. But then, I want to tell you what will help you. In fact, the simplest thing to do in order for you to avoid, praying that kind of prayer or even thinking towards that line. The simple secret is forgive your mother-in-law in advance. Does that make sense? It does. See, let me tell you. If you forgive your mother-in-law in advance, whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever she does, you have already forgiven her. So you are prepared already. Because you have to adjust to some expectations. You have to adjust. That's just the truth. I say it often. Some of the things my channel is about are things that people don't talk about. Most times, you marry and you figure it out. But we are saying no to that. We don't want you to figure it out. We want to give you some tips. We want to give you some guidelines that will help you. We want to tell you some things that will help you to maneuver some issues. Yes. Now, coming to the issue of mother-in-law again. Most times, you carry fight from wherever you're coming from to your new home. It's not necessary. Sometimes too, you fight because, or you want to fight because the person that is supposed to fight for you is not fighting for you. So you want to fight it by yourself. Let me give you an example. If, for instance, when you people were dating, you did not talk about your mother, my mother at all, then you have it in mind that when I marry, whatever my mother-in-law brings, we'll digger it out. You see that you've made a mistake. But if you people talked about it, and you people agree that there is a boundary, there is a limit to what this person can do, and mother-in-law also includes your own mother, because your own mother is also mother-in-law to your husband. But, you know, in most cases, we talk about mother-in-law because, I don't know, the trouble is always emanates from there. But we are saying no to all that. Moving forward, we are saying no. We want to be good mother-in-laws. They are handing over the baton to us, and we want to make it right. To tell you the truth, I'm already planning how I'm going to be a good mother-in-law, God helping me. I'm already visualizing it. I'm already planning. I'm already putting it, you know, in prayer. I say, God, please, I want to be a good mother-in-law. Now, going back to who is supposed to, you know, talk about it, who is supposed to fight for you. It might not be a physical fight, though sometimes, too, people have engaged in physical fights. Your husband should be the one to talk to the mother. Your husband should be the one to tell the mother, this is it, this is it. Now that I'm getting married, look at it, look at it. Sometimes, too, the mother, some of the things the mother is also doing, she's not even what do you call it now? She doesn't even do it intentionally. It's also because of what she heard about daughter-in-laws. So she's also prepared for you. Have you seen how the problem will be spreading? Yes. Or you think mother-in-laws don't have stories to tell? They do. They do. Some of them hear stories about how bad daughter-in-laws are, how manipulative they are, and they also prepare. So as they are coming to your house, they are coming, you know, with all their arms and ammunition. In case you strike, they will, you know, that's just how it is. We have to get it right, and we have to start now. If, for instance, the husband is not saying anything to the mother, you know, it becomes a problem. And as a human being, you feel your husband is not doing what he is supposed to do. You now want to fight the battle by yourself. Sometimes you don't win. Sometimes you create more problems for yourself. That is why I always advise, apart from the fact that there's good time, there's going out, there's this, there's that, while you're dating, when you have decided to get married, talk about the more important things. Mother-in-law relationship, sister-in-law relationship, extended family relationship. Talk about it. Very, very important. It is not a matter of saying when we get to the bridge, we'll cross. No. By the time you get to the bridge, things might go haywire and it becomes uncontrollable. So you have to be ready to adjust to certain things, because your first year of marriage, you know, you are just newly married, they just welcomed you. That's the first interaction, close interaction you have with your mother-in-law. The next time you will have that close interaction is when she will even come for a mobile. Maybe when you have your first child or something, she will come. She will come. So you tell yourself, like I said, forgive her in advance, so that whatever she does, zero your mind that this person is imperfect. She can offend me. She can step on my toe. But forgive her, so that when she offends you, the magnitude will not be much. That's the truth. That's one tip I want you to hold on to. Forgive your mother-in-law in advance. Forgive your sister-in-law in advance. Because you cannot rule out the fact that they will step on your toes. You cannot rule out that fact. Before they even offend you, forgive them. That's a solution. Forgive them in advance, so that you have your sanity. My dear, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Your husband should be the one doing the talking. Don't fight. Let your husband talk to the mother. Granted, some husbands know that their mother is a hard nut to crack. Some do, yes, some, but just a few of them. And some husbands also feel, if I support my wife now, or if I take sides with my wife now, they will say that this woman that I just married yesterday is already controlling me. That is it. I tell people, say the truth, no matter whose gods is up. Say the truth. It might not be possible for you to, you know, talk to your mother while your wife is there. You can talk to her. You can talk to her. I'm not saying you should disrespect your mother, no. Then mothers too, mother-in-laws to be, please. You should know that when your son is married, this your son has another person he has vowed to live for the rest of his life with. Please give them a break. Give them a break. Don't be pock-nosing. Don't come in when you are not needed. Right now, I am telling my children, I said I have 4 boys. I'm already telling them, I said, please, don't bring anybody's child and think you can maltreat this child and I'll be looking at you. I will team up with this girl and deal with you. And they know I will do it. I am trying as much as possible. Building it already. to be a good mother-in-law. I pray to be a good mother-in-law. It's good to be a good mother-in-law because you will benefit. Don't be a reason for your daughter-in-law to go to sleep and be crying. She'll be crying and be cursing you. Some of them can curse. So if you know somebody that is on this table, please, if you have such an experience, or you've witnessed it or read about or something, please, you can write it in the comment section. We are all learning. We are all learning. Let them get it right from the beginning. Don't bring war to your home. Don't say because my mother's mother-in-law dealt with her, I'm fortified, I'm ready. Let me see the mother-in-law that will come and fight me and my husband. It doesn't work like that. Don't carry enmity over. It is not worth it. It is not worth it at all. I met a young lady that told me something that it baffled me. I was like, is it really true? This lady has been married for 10 years now, and that enmity is still in her heart. What happened? According to her, she said that, wedding night now, she did her wedding. She's married to Yoruba, she's an Igbo lady. She said she did her wedding, but I don't know whether this one is tradition, I don't know, but that was what she said. She said that her mother-in-law stayed in the hotel room with them that night. And she was, thinking when it was getting late that the husband would say something, let the woman go, get her a separate room or something, that the husband did not say anything. So she was now wondering what is going on. In the morning, she was not talking to the mother-in-law. The woman now said that she already agreed with the son. It's not as if the son is an only child or only son. No. That she already agreed with the son that she will stay with them. For what? I don't know her reason. Because I was so shocked, I just told her, please, erase it from your mind so that you will be free. That was just the advice I gave her. I said, erase it. Since you are still with this man, I said, does your husband know about animals? She said the husband doesn't know. I said, you are just killing yourself gradually. It's not worth it. There are some things that people shy away from talking about. No, you don't have to do that. Because whatever you don't talk about, by the time you enter into marriage and those things start happening, what will you do? You can't change anything because you're already married, except you want one leg in, one leg out. Yes. So there are so many things to talk about. Not just the good time. Talk about the marriage itself. Talk about it. Ask questions. Because to tell you the truth, some men too, some of these things they don't know about them. They feel they are doing the right thing. You have to tell them so that they will start correcting them, especially when the man is teachable. So if a man is teachable, it's easier for you to correct him. But if the man is not teachable, then there's a little bit of a problem. But it doesn't mean that you should leave the man. You keep talking calmly, respectfully. It's not everything that you fight. It's not everything you fight over. It's not everything. Honestly, it is. It is not. Then don't sweat over little things. There are things that you just look at it, you overlook. You say, at an old age, they worry this woman. You just look at it and laugh over it. Yes. For your own sanity. Don't you want to live long and be a grandmother and be a mother-in-law too? So why will you just waste your life like that over trivial matters? I am not ruling out the fact that it is painful. It can be frustrating. Yes, when somebody, women, we are territorial. So when another person, whoever the person is interfering, it hurts. Yes, it hurts. Especially when you have witnessed it growing up. So it hurts. So I will not say, I'm not shying away from the fact that it's not happening, it's not painful. No. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, moving forward, tell yourself, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. Forgive them in advance. That is number one tip. Forgive them in advance. Then there's a formula that works for me. This formula came as a result of people saying, between your mother and your wife, who do you choose? What nonsense. Who brought out that kind of matrix? Why will you ask that kind of question? There are so many things to it, but that's not what we are talking about today. Maybe later we'll talk about that. But there's a formula that has also guided me, especially when you have mother-in-laws that are enlightened. If you have mother-in-laws that are not enlightened, you have to work too. Yes, because some of these things, they don't know it. They don't know it. So there's a way you also handle them. The ones that are enlightened, that they are, misbehaving, you feel, Abba, why would you do such a thing? Why would somebody as educated as you do such a thing? It hurts more. I think it hurts more. Let me know your thoughts. Does it hurts more? For me, I feel it hurts more when your mother-in-law is educated and, putting eye and all that. Your son is not even supposed to tell you what to do. As far as your son has brought somebody, mommy, or whatever, I want to get married, start processing it that another woman is coming to take over. It's not taking your son. Yes, it's not taking, but your son has to build his own home. That's the truth. That's the truth. You've married your own husband. You want to also marry another person's husband. That's not fair now. It's not fair at all. So the formula, let me give you the formula. Very simple as all. Live to cleave. You might be wondering, which one is? Yes, you have to leave your father and mother and cleave to your wife. Now the letters in leave is 5. The letters to cleave is 6. You can do that yourself if you want. So that formula helps us to realize that you cleave. Cleaving means this one is 6, this one is 5, which means one supersedes the other, but not literally. Not literally. So when you understand that this is a woman that you have vowed in the presence of almost, we can't even number them. Yes, because with social media, you've gone around the world telling people that you have married this person. You have vowed to the whole world to stay with this person through thick and thin. That is the cleave. And when you are cleaving, it means that this person supersedes every other person in the true sense of the word. Yes. We want to call a spade a spade. Mother, know your position. Wife, know your position. Let us come together and achieve one goal. What is that one goal? A happy home. If my video has made sense to you, please do subscribe. This is as hot and as passionate I am talking about this. Some of the mistakes I made, I don't want anybody to repeat it. After hearing this, if you still want to live in the past, it's up to you. I cannot force you. I won't tell you what to do, but I am saying the truth just as it really is. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you in my next video.